Basically, our baseline is a way we measure our students' progress, but it's more about how they play the game. So it's similar to Brazilian Jiu-jitsu and Judo. In Judo, we have randori. In Brazilian Jiu-jitsu, you have like rolling. In wrestling, you have like wrestling. And basically, we're going back to the core of how martial arts should be trained. And basically, what I do is my students perform. I give them techniques or strategies or tactics. And each time, they get better in the sense of playing the game. So in other words, when they're sparring or when they're hitting the pads, it shows. You know, they have a better understanding. What we're trying to do is avoid your traditional way of ranking students where you just give them a bunch of techniques and then they kind of memorize it, they practice it, and then they do it on a static opponent or on a Thai pads or whatever, and then they get their ranking. You know, it's like when you watch a white belt, an orange belt, a blue belt, a brown belt, a black belt, you will see that they understand the game much differently than let's just say a brown belt and a white belt or a black belt. You know what I mean? So in other words, it doesn't mean that they're faster or stronger, because you could have a white belt who's super fast, he's super strong, right? But he's panicking, he's wasting a lot of energy, etc. So what I do is I take into consideration the student's age, athletic ability, etc. You know what I mean? So it's very subjective, but at the same time, it's very, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get into the root of that person. You know, I mean, we want that person to become an artist. All right, we don't want them to mimic, you know, something that was developed hundreds of years ago. We want them to be that living art form. So, anyways, today I would like to promote Mark to an orange belt, but we're going to do like a baseline test on him to see where he's at. Okay. So, Mark, why don't you put on your boxing gloves? Evander, you can put on your boxing gloves. All right.